Okay, we're live. We are going to look at some positive EV plays. We're going to try to find some. See what there is out there. So here's here's our positive EV tool. What do we got? We have Magic versus Pelicans under 225.5. Win bet, it's plus 125. So if we go over to win bet and we go to Magic Pelicans, the main line set at under 227. So it's only 2.5 points. It's actually 1.5 points. Interesting. Now, I don't typically like taking NBA lines this early in the day because there's still at 2:15 p.m. You still don't know about the lineups. I like to wait for these right closer to game time, like 6 o'clock hour, East Coast time. So right now you can see these are the totals. 225.5 is now it's this Magic Pelicans. Yeah, it's actually changed. So this is wrong. This is out of date. Is it? Under 225.5. No, that was. Yeah, I guess this is just not correct. The line is not updated on OddsJam for some reason. So that's okay. We don't obviously want it now because it's would have been good to take it earlier, clearly. Still showing up though. Let it load in. Yeah, I don't know why, but we don't want it. At that price. We want the price. We wanted a plus 125. So not a whole lot going on right now. LaMelo Ball. This is a monkey knife fight. This is a site where you can only you don't get to choose which players you want. It's basically like yeah, that's good. Guido Andreoli. So okay, this has a 1.86% profitable edge, putting on odds of change here. So if we go to FanDuel, see what's going on over here. Type in Guido 9, Rude versus Andreozzi. Game spread is now, it's still 5.5, but it's one. It's actually not a big difference, but this is what's cool about OddsJam. You can go to the calculator. Oh, the line changed a little bit. All right, let's kind of take it down to 116. Tells you, okay, in my settings, my Kelly settings, you would wager $2 on it basically. So, and the edge is less than the percentage point. So, no good. Not really worth it at that price. Even though it's only 118 to 116. It's 2 cents. It's 2 cent difference, right? Let's do refresh. Don't know why this is still here. Because it definitely is wrong. Refresh win. Maybe win's wrong. I don't know. Under 225.5. Yeah, still interesting. Okay. Well, let's check out the low hold tool, which can help us find maybe some DFS stuff, prize picks. A lot of prize picks here. So we got Randall. Chuck, I already have a play here. Here's my prize picks. Chuck. Over 3.5 shots. Shabbat, have him. Tobias Harris. I have his threes. No, I don't. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. Prize picks, if you use 5 of them, if you make a 5-pick flex, they're 119 implied odds. For one of them alone is 130 minus 137, which is, not great. And you can see the OddsJam pinnacle line is minus 115. So it's a better price than using it on Prize Pick. So you wouldn't want to do that. Randall 8.5. I think I have him already on underdog. I don't. What does this say? So this tells me conflicting bets. Tells me what bets I have on this game and if there's anything conflicting. So you can see here, I only have one. I have Randall under 8.5 rebounds, like plus 118. I got earlier today, 11 a.m. Or sorry, actually it was last night, 11 p.m. That's right. This is from last night. So, it's not a true arbitrage situation by taking the over 8.5 because you're getting at minus 119 odds, and you're not really able to, because the plus is a lower number than the minus 118 is lower than 119. You can't really arbitrage and make risk-free money. If this was 120, obviously 130, 130 would be a good opportunity. Again, you really can't do it though in a Prize Pick because it's a 5-pick round robin. What's going on over here? There, it's still showing up, but fine. We do have a play here, which is gone, of course. Francesco Passaro. So just go to his Passaro. Might not even be in this. Might be a different tournament. It might not even be in New York. Oh, I do have it. It's ATV Dubai. 180. That's the game spread 3.5, which is now 4.5. Can we have a 3.5 here? No. That's fine. This is 4.5. This is minus 114 on either side. It's 50-50 according to FanDuel. Because if you put this into a no vig, it tells you it's just they think it's a toss up. And then of course FanDuel takes 14 cents from us. Those bastards. So refresh our positive EV page. Total games. We can get this one. Under 19.5. But it's not there. Oh, here we go. 134. Boom. $5. We got one. Beautiful. So according to my Kelly settings, I have a $1,000 bankroll with a 0.2 Kelly multiplier. Typically, see 0.25 is pretty common. I'm a little more conservative. I don't want to bet everything. I don't want to lose. So it's telling me based on plus 134 odds. I'm wagering 0.52% of my bankroll, and I'm getting a good value. 3.5% is really good. Typically, between 2 and 6% is a nice sweet spot. And look, you can see over here, this is already closed, but we got it at plus 134. So we're now going to add it to our bet tracker within OddsJam, and boom, it's in. And then this page refreshes automatically. Beautiful thing. Under 20.5. Yeah, everything's locked on the games now, which is fine. Do a refresh. Probably not there anymore. This is clearly incorrect. Still, double check. Yeah. Is there a plus 125? There's not even a plus 125. It was over 231. So, right here I have under Stuttgart to not score a goal, basically. And I got that on Sunday. This is cool. It tells you. So I got it at 200 plus 215 odds. The Nove got at the time were plus 167. And so let's see how we're doing now. Plus 215, plus 167. Oh, look at that. Plus 192. It's good. Moved in my favor. I already have, I think I have Idaho State. Plus 6, minus 110 that I got earlier today. Is there an opportunity to take both? No. Marchand over 2.5 shots on goal. Okay, here, this can be something we could add to our prize picks. Because you can see here, he took this at PointsBet. You're paying minus 150. MGM, minus 145. DraftKings, minus 140. Really the best one you can get is Bet Rivers, minus 132. However, in a 5-pick flex play, this is a minus 119 implied odds. So that's really good. When you know it's way more juiced on other books. So Marchand, 2.5. I've noticed in his games he's not getting 2.5 shots typically over, but books things seem to think. Oh, here we go. McKinnon over half an assist. All right. This is unfortunately Bally is only on mobile. So I'm just gonna do this real quick and I can just talk while I'm doing it. McKinnon over an assist. Minus 165. So we're gonna put $15 on this. That's a beauty. Love it. That is a big one. I'm gonna share this with my Twitter people right now. Huge edge, 4% edge, and it's in the minus 200s. Have this upwards of minus 200. Real quick. Oops. Little gambling Twitter thing, and then we will copy this. You better get an assist tonight. And then, of course, we're going to add this to our value bet. Certain books automatically link, like Win, for example, Bet Rivers. I'm sorry, not Win, not Bet Rivers. Win, BetMGM, Caesars automatically link. So does PointsBet. Some don't, so you just do it manually. No big deal. So McKinnon over half an assist, so just to get an assist in the books. Hopefully people can take advantage of this one. See, the edge has come down a bit because it's improving. It might even be gone. We'll see. Randall over Yeah, again, I already have that. I prefer not to use it. If it was 8, that'd be great because I have under 8.5. That means I can kind of middle it in a way. One would push hopefully the under, the over 8. Sorry, the under 9 is what I would want if I'm taking over 8.5, but it's not there. We're also going to share this with the OddsJam Discord. Which is a great place to share picks and just chat up with people. What else is going on here? Anything else coming up? Avalanche minus 1.5. Wow. Well, check this out. I mean, it is long odds, but could the Avalanche win by 2? Absolutely. And I've got another huge edge. We're going to take this because, I don't know. We're just going to take it because, again, we have a nice, really nice 5.26% edge. This is another one we're sharing. Another huge edge in the Avs game. Other books offering this at much worse odds, I guess. Little hockey emoji, and we're off. And then again, so what we're seeing here is this is the video about OddsJam. Again, this is the profitable edge we have over the no big odds. So FanDuel has this at plus 205 when it really should be a minus 189, minus 190 line. No one's coming close to that. This is the, yeah, no one's coming close to that. You know, this is Pinnacle, so this is not a U.S. book. This is what the OddsJam line pulls from Pinnacle. Next best one is plus a 180 at MGM. So, you know, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. I mean, you can see here, it's still only a 34.51% chance of happening. But look, either they win by 2 or they don't. So you just roll with it. And now we're going to add this. Again, FanDuel is not automatically synced, so we just add it manually. And actually, look, now plus 184 on FanDuel. Amazing. Jimmy Butler. Okay, we got some plays coming in. So we're going to go Jimmy Butler over 5.5 assists on Resorts World. Now, the reason I use Resorts World is because PointsBet has limited me, and I don't even bet that much. Over 5.5 assists. So there'll be 6 plus right here. $3. Done. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. So again, Resorts World does not automatically sync. So we just do that. What else we got? Under 4.5. That's interesting. And I just got over 5.5. Oh wow, it says it's interesting how it changed like that. Okay. Hey, look, you know what? You take things. I can't take that out because if he gets 5 assists, I lose. So I have to just kind of take the hit there. This actually has a bigger edge now for somehow. Let's take a look. Under 4.5. I mean, Plus 100, plus 108, plus 100. DraftKings doesn't offer the under. 150, 138. It did just change that. Now it's plus 140 over on Resorts World. So that's a good sign at least. Do a refresh. $2.32, $2.52. No, not a big difference. This one just has better percentage of happening according to what all the odds are, the no big odds. 45% compared to 40.93. You know, less than a 5% difference there, but when you see a play like that come up, you just got to take it. Okay, yeah, so nothing really going on here. Let's go back here, the low holds. We'll refresh this, see if you can find anything on Prize Picks. Our Marchand play is still there. McKinnon over 1.5. But Toronto to not get a point. I have the under in this game. I think you can see it, under 6.5, under 5.5. Athanasiou over 2.5. All right, let's just see. So average odds on this play in the market are minus 129. This is, of course, New York only. That's where I'm located. Minus 125 on PointsBet. Value is minus 120. So it's kind of not really that great of a play on Prize Picks. Like, you might as well just play on value instead of putting it into a more risky kind of five leg round robin, which is what Prize Picks are. So in Prize Picks, if you win everything, here I'll show you. If you win, I'll just do something real quick, mix them up. Leaky Black, it's a good name. It's like coffee black. All right, so if you put $5 here, doesn't it tell you this? I'll just go to here. You can see if you play, you got to do minimum $5, and I'm a cheap bastard, so I only do 5. I don't bet a lot. Hopefully more soon. If you get all of them right, it's 10x your wager, so you win 50. 4 to 5, you win 10. To double your wager. If you get 3 out of 5, you lose. You technically lose 60% of your wager, so you get $2 back after you put in 5, and they give you $2 back. So that's a loss essentially. You get some money back, and then anything else than that is a loss. So that's why it's not like a parlay, like an underdog. These are parlays. These all have to hit. And if one pushes, if he gets exactly 4 rebounds, and these go over, and these go under, then it's 2x. I think it's double your money. This is 6x your money. So I win $18. It's not, you actually win $15. They give you 3 back plus you're winning. So it's 15. A little deceiving, but that's what these guys do. All right, check back on this is what you do. When you're using OddsJam, you're just flipping back and forth, seeing what's available. I used to bet more of these lower ones, these lower percentage type plays, but I'm kind of trying to be a little more conservative, I guess, a little more picky. This one, I don't know why this is showing up. It's on March 11th. If you go to FanDuel and type in Augsburg, you're only getting a game up to Saturday, which is the 4th. So I don't know why this shows up. It's been sitting there taunting me because it's not bad. Plus 128 for Augsburg not to score. It's pretty good against Bayern Munich, which is one of the best teams in Europe, soccer teams. So, but I can't play it. Hopefully, it'll show up here soon. Let's even go to the Bundesliga, see what else. What's the long? Yeah, it just has futures. Is it a future? No. Union Berlin 5,000. I don't think so. Dortmund is not a bad play though. I'm curious what else, what the odds are there. And this guy is just still sitting here at plus 125. Anyways. Is there Magic Pelicans? Magic Pelicans. I don't know. Refresh. See if anything else pops up. It's 240 right now. You see the real good stuff show up at 5:30. You know, once the West Coast games, once those kind of around 4 o'clock, you might see some things pop up. 6 p.m. East Coast is the best time, the golden hour, right before all these NBA games kick off and some NHL. It's funny, a lot of NHL shot props I see come up in the morning. Less so during the day. Let's go back to the low hold page and see. Let's see my board. Okay, again, you actually can't bet college player props in New York, so that wouldn't work anyways. All right, so again, this tells me if I have this play somewhere, I gotta have Randall plus 8, under 8.5, which is apparently it's moved. Let's go to Caesars. Let's see what's going on here. What is this? What is this now in Caesars? We look up the Knicks. Rebounds. It's still like plus 118. I don't know why it's red now, but we're not doing that. Do I have anything with Gordon Hayward? I don't. 150. There's not an OddsJam line on this. There's not a Pinnacle line, which is interesting. I don't know why that's showing. Why that would be, but you can consider it. You can consider it. Hayward. Under 9.5 rebounds. I might actually have this guy already. I do. So I'm not going to do it again. I don't want to get screwed by Gordon Hayward tonight where he gets, 10 rebounds and assists, and then all my lineups are gone to shit. Okay, Vetrano to knock at a point. Okay, it's not good. Just play it on Valley at minus 120. Harris made threes. I don't have him. I remember. I already said this. Again, see, it's minus 115. It's not beating the Pinnacle kind of OddsJam perfect line, so you don't play it. You would play it on Pinnacle. But again, you can't even play that in the US. I believe it's Europe or only. What's going on here? Again, play this on DraftKings. Minus 120. Brett Rivers, minus 120. You're only getting 1 cent better on Prize Picks, and it's in a round robin. So, you have to win 4 out of 5 to make it worthwhile. Again, another one that's not good because you play this one over 115 on Valley. Or sorry, over 23.5 PRA on Valley. That's where you play. You don't play it on Prize Picks for 119, minus 119. More Harris, under 7.5 rebounds and assists. This one is not bad, actually. 130, 151, 135. Rebounds and assists. Tobias Harris. There we go. less. What else we got? Franz Wagner. 130, 128, 127. Pretty good. This is parlay play, which I don't know why it's even showing up for me, because you can't do this in New York. It's only in it's just not New York. But I actually signed up for it last night or 2 nights ago. I almost deposited money, and then I realized, oh, I can't play this, and I wonder if they would have even given me my money back. So this one's okay. We'll put a bookmark on that one. Maybe that one's good. Here's another Franz Wagner. This one's probably better. 130, nothing lower than 130, and this one is, you're seeing 127. This is probably the better one to do. Even though this is what you gotta think about, OddsJam thinks this should be favored at 146. This one is only 140. But in general, the average odds are lower, more in the negative here. And also you can see the average odds for the under are -102. The average odds for the under on this other prop are -111. So that's there's more kind of uncertainty in the market. So I think this would probably be the one. Wagner over 3.5 rebounds. There's my pal Franz. Hansen Franz. We have Marchand, McDavid to not get a goal. See, here's a funny thing. You don't even know what the Bally is the only book that has the option for him to not get a goal. So it's hard to tell. What the real odds are. Because this is not really helpful, because this is the underdogs odds are fixed. They don't ever change. It's just the line, half a goal, 1.5 goals, 1.5 shots, 2.5 shots. I mean, I hate to go to the guy's a monster, but it is Boston. Boston is an insanely good team. I believe Olmark is going to start tonight. So this might even, the fact they're not even showing you their odds on, what do we have? We have 4 on him not getting a goal. Like if we go to FanDuel, we go to this game. Goal score, yeah. And so you can only choose it for them to score a goal, or yeah, which is called one-way market. -120. All right. McKinnon to get over 2.5 points. Interesting. I think we have it here. These are all the next best is 130. I think this is it, and then we're gonna submit this. McKinnon, because I already have a play on him to get. I just did that Bally play. What is my Bally play here? On him to get an assist. So this correlates kind of nicely, like having him to get that. So we're gonna do this. So McKinnon over 1.5. McDavid not score a goal. Wagner over 3.5 rebounds. Harris less than 7.5 rebounds and assists. And Marchand over 2.5. $5. It's in. It's out there. Beautiful. Is there anything on? Now let's check. All right, I'll go back to here, see if anything has popped up on the Plus EV page. Nope. Pretty slow right now. Pretty slow. So And let's see, we can look at this for underdog as well. See anything here. All right, we got some stuff, but I kind of already see. Here's the thing: I have this over on another book on yeah, I don't know. There's not really much that I want to play here. You're another one with Toronto to not get a point, which we saw. It's actually, again, here's how you know it's not a good underdog play, because it's better on price picks. Minus 119. The best you can get on underdog in a 3 or 5 pick is minus 122. Those are the best implied odds you get there. So you wouldn't play an underdog ever. You'd only play it on price picks in a 5 or 6 pick flex. So probably nothing to do here. Let's check this other one, no house advantage, which I signed up for today. Haven't used it. I had one pick in here earlier. It's probably gone. They took it out, I think. Yeah, I think they took it out. How about if we go to the 5 pick? There was only one play that was good at the time, and it was it was some guy, some NBA guy to have his points projection was way higher than anywhere else. So that was the only place that was worth playing, and there's nothing that is better than, I don't even know why it's not showing up here, but we can actually go to the odds screen here, and this is still under 6.5. Oh, I actually got it at 6.5. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. 6 and probably is the likely over 6 minus 125. Okay. This is the odds screen. This thing is amazing. Live updating odds of pretty much every sport. As you can see, these are all the total goal lines and prices. And these are actually, some of these books are not available in New York. They're in New Jersey, and obviously I'm close to. See, we're getting a little update. Anyways, let's see. Look at the NCAA lines. I haven't looked at these today. So we first load it up. You get the main market. So this is the best 151 half, 151.5 at Sport Trade. That's the best over. I guess that means, right? If you go to total, 151.5. I guess this is right here. Yeah, 151.5 would be. It's actually would be the over. And what's cool, if I wanted to bet this on Sport Trade, which unfortunately I can't, it's a New Jersey only book. You click on that. Obviously, you go to the Sport Trade book and make the bet, but you can track it this way in your OddsJam tracker. Let's check out money lines. Anything kind of MGM has Florida Gulf Coast at plus 115, and then we have another 115, another 115. Not that unique. I try to look for again outliers. That's kind of what I like to hunt for outliers. So plus 135, Bellarmine. That's an outlier. You don't see it anywhere else. It's the only plus 135. Superbook has it. I mean, one other book. And then what I like to do is I see the OddsJam line. Bellarmine plus 120, North Florida minus 141. So then I go to the no vig calculator. I punch that in. 120 minus 141. And that strips the VIG out. So you can really see, you know, what the true odds should be. And again, OddsJam uses Pinnacle. Pinnacle is considered to be the sharpest book out there. It's where you go when you get limited at every other book, and you get really, there's no wiggle room as far as your odds. You're getting good, you know, sharp odds. So again, if you put in OddsJam's odds, Pinnacle's odds, 120 minus 141, you see that North Florida is favored, obviously, and they had a 56.28% chance of winning. And the odds should be minus 128 or plus 128. So this is actually a pretty good line. Because we're beating the OddsJam, the Pinnacle line, without the VIG. We're getting a way better price. It's interesting. I wonder why it's not showing a positive expected in the plus EV page. Let's double check. Maybe it is there. It might be a very, I mean, even though we're beating this, it might still be a very low profitable edge percentage. But I might just take it anyways. Let's show how to win. We did have a bunch of stuff just pop up, actually. Oh, I got to take this. Tyler Johnson over 2.5 shots. We're doing this right now. He's on Chicago. Let's log in real quick. As you can see, I mean, OddsJam has it at minus 129, and it's at plus 155 on DraftKings. Player, shots on goal, Tyler Johnson. It went down. All right, let's see. What is it at plus 130? Probably not that great. Yeah, it's only 0.26%. That's too bad we missed it, because that would have been amazing. Would have been amazing. That's why you got to keep refreshing. And you can see the odds of this said change, and it's reflected here. It's actually not bad at MGM though. I mean, 135. Is it decent? Still pretty good. I think we'll go play it at MGM. This is what you got to do. You look at all your options. We'll play it at MGM for much less expected value. It's a little more reasonable. Like 11% value edge is pretty crazy. But we'll just take it at this price, and we're going to put $4 on, according to my calculator. And we did it. We found a really nice play. So now I set the odds. I lowered them to what they are on MGM, and we're going to actually switch. Actually, you know what? I don't need to do this because MGM automatically syncs into OddsJam. So watch this. When I go to MGM, it's going to tell me you already linked this account, so it'll double the bet, which obviously you don't want. So we don't have to do anything. If anything, I don't do anything. But normally I would just do like automatically track, and then it kind of just recognizes it that way. That's pretty awesome. There it is. Okay, we'll just do this. Track automatically. I love it. Actually, I should bet $5 according to my Kelly calculator, but that's okay. I'm okay with putting $4 on it. Those two real quick. Johnson over 2.5 shots plus 135. Really nice. 4.3 edge on no big odds, and Pinnacle has this closer to plus 100. Twitter followers, and then we'll just throw this little link in here. Little emoji. There we go. Beautiful. Do a little quick refresh here. Still there. This one's sneaking up. This one's sneaking up. This Darnell Nurse over a point. It's looking pretty decent. You see plus 110, 114, 15, 12. And the odds that the VIG say it should be closer to 127. So it's not and it's only a 1.26% edge, so not huge. But sometimes these things get better. They improve towards a more favorable bet for us. The edge on the no big odds gets better potentially. Like everything else moves down, but this on Bally it stays at plus 130. Like if OddsJam moved from like 112 to 110, that would improve the percentage. And let's see what happens if we refresh. Still 126. Ah, look at this. Seth Jones get a point. And look, it popped up at 115, minus 115. Now it's minus 150. So they really think he's going to get a point tonight, which is crazy because I just watched the game where he played against the Sharks. I had his over 2.5 shots. But for whatever reason, look, the books are doing the work here for us. They're saying across the board, they think he's gaining a point. Minus 155, minus 154, minus 150. And then OddsJam Pinnacle says minus 162. It's heavily, heavily juiced towards him getting a point, a goal, or an assist. Do a refresh. And yeah, now it's not even, I don't know why it's not there anymore, but sometimes it kind of goes in and out. Nurse, still 126. Okay. Well, that's kind of how. Oh yeah. What about? I wanted to look at this thing. Plus 135. It's still anyone close to plus 135? Oh yeah, Superbook. Oh, I wanted to do this. So right now my percentage is at 0.9. So this could be a very low percentage odd edge over the no big odds. It might be here. Was it Bellarmine? So it's not there. Doesn't look good. So it wouldn't be a plus EV play necessarily. As you can see, like the lowest, this is not really an edge at all. Although I took this, huh? When it was minus 150 and it's now minus 165. That's when it had an edge. And here's another great thing about OddsJam. I'm not an NBA fan, really, even follower. I know very little about the NBA compared to the other sports. I guess this means the Hornets are much better than the Pistons, that they're this strongly favored to win the first quarter, and right now they're minus 200 on the MGM, and I got it at minus 150 at what time? 9:20 this morning, and it's already moved that much. It's already moved on Bet Rivers. It's moved 15 points, 15 cents. So that's amazing. So you wouldn't play it now, especially because the price is different. But you play it at that moment. I'm a little bummed that our Bellarmine isn't there, but I guess you don't play it. sometimes there's some good plays that are, 0.93% edge is not really much to speak about, because the idea is that this edge, you really want to be looking, again, between 2 and 6. So you're going to average, you want to average like 3%, 2.5%. So that's why you wouldn't really go for that kind of play. All right. Well, kind of slowed down now, so we'll call it a day for now. But this is my first stream, broadcast, whatever you want to call it, and maybe we'll do some more soon, more OddsJam stuff. So yeah, catch you later.